Joe Cook for NSUSpartans.com. Right after Norfolk State gets a big win over Savannah State, and one of the key components of that win was Miss Ella Comores. She led the team with 13 kills tonight. Ella, how would you rate your performance tonight?
It's a lot better than it has been. I was very pleased with myself. I'm glad that I helped the team and helped us get better. It was not the last time you'll see me. Yeah, there'll be a lot more. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, and I know Coach hopes this is not the last time you show up like that. I mean, the team there's really setting you up, and your lines over there. You know, what were you seeing out there on the court?
I was just seeing a lot of open spots. There was a lot of communication, which helps out a lot. So once everybody meshes together, the game just goes by so much smoother.
Speaking about meshing together, you guys have a 6-game homestand now. How good does it feel to be home?
I love it. We are so good at home. We play so much better. We communicate. We're in our home court. We just go at it. We're aggressive. We just go. Pretty good.
All right, thanks, Elika. With Charlotte Armstead, who also was a big component to win tonight with 8 kills on the team. Charlotte, you know, how did you perform tonight as well?
I think I performed okay, but I could have done better. I could have led the team a lot better.
In what areas?
I think hitting-wise, I could have led better, and then there are a lot of unforced errors that I made that I could have fixed myself.
And speaking of, you know, the team, you know, you felt you didn't do well, but Elika, she had a real big night. How was her performance?
Her performance was really good. Her kills pumped the team up, and I don't know how many kills she had, but each kill pumped the team up even more than we already were.
Now your team's won 2 in a row. What does this do for you guys' confidence?
Right now, it sets us pretty well. It just leads us more, builds our confidence even more into the next game. Right, next game is South Carolina State. We're going to have to work even harder for that game. So coming on a 2-0 run just helps us build our confidence.
Good job tonight from Charlotte Armstead, NSUSpartans.com. All right, here with Coach Duval. Hey, got your second win in a row tonight. You know, what does this do for your team as you begin the 6-game home stretch?
It builds a little momentum. You know, we're playing obviously a lot better. You know, the girls are getting a lot of confidence in what they're doing, and we're getting more production out of other people. It used to be just our setter and Charlotte in the middle and our libero, and now we're getting more people like Elika and Paige, who had, I think, outdug our libero tonight. And it's great. So if we can get that kind of result from more people than just 3 or 4, then we should win these ball games because we're playing a lot better team volleyball.
Now, at the beginning of the game, you know, how did you think the girls responded to playing at home? I mean, a lot of balls were sailing out a little bit. Were they a little jittery at first?
I think so. You know, it's tough. Savannah's got, you know, some ways to go. They know that. I've talked to their coach a little bit, and he's done a fantastic job getting those girls to play scrappy volleyball. So they were able to pick up a few balls, and maybe our girls thought should have been a little easier. And I was the first to tell them, you know, you got to play hard no matter who's on the other side of the net. You know, you got to come out with emotion. I think we lacked emotion starting the match. And once Savannah started making some decent plays, their libero did a fantastic job keeping the ball off the floor. Once they did that, then our girls realized, okay, we got to invest a little bit more into this game. You know, and that's a problem when you don't give your opponent as much credit as you should. And I think now they understand that no matter who's on the other side of the floor, you've got to maintain a positive level. And we're getting there. We're starting to get better each match. So.
Yeah, and you know, speak about how your team made those like counter adjustments. You know, Savannah State in that third set, they got up on you guys 7-5s, started exploiting the middle of your defense a little bit. You know, how did your team respond to that? How did you get them to respond to that?
You know, we talk a lot about backing each other up and you know, helping each other out in positions. We made a setting change. We put Kristen in for Nicole, and you know, everybody's really used to Nicole's sets. Everybody understands the rhythm that Nicole sets in the match, and everybody understands Nicole's leadership. So when we put somebody else in that position, that person needs to do the same thing. Everybody's expecting something out of that position, and Kristen understands that, and you know, as she gets a little bit more mature in the sport, she'll realize what she needs to do to get more out of her players, and it's not just her, it's a few other players. When we made some changes in the lineup, that some people kind of relaxed a little bit and didn't have to work as hard, and that's actually the moment where they need to work harder, and I think they realize that. In our little team meeting that we just had, they all spoke about how they should have played a little harder, should have focused a little bit more toward the end of the game, so they could have backed up the players that haven't gotten as much playing time.
Now, what are some of the other key things that you think your team has to work on to stay consistent, to keep this win streak going?
young teams like us, I mean, we get everybody coming back next year. And when you have a team with this kind of youth, it starts with serving and passing. And I think our passing has been fantastic. I mean, looking at how we rank nationally, we keep creeping up every single time in digs, and our ball control is fantastic. So now we got to do better on the end line. I think we missed 9 serves tonight. If you're missing 9 serves in a match, you're going to struggle. So we were pretty fortunate in that aspect. And even though we had a few players go back, like Charlotte, and got 4 aces, and some people serving very well in the end line, as a team, we need to be much better back there. And once we start improving on that, I think we won't run into these tight matches where it's 19-19 in the third set. We'll probably pull away a lot sooner than that.
All right, Coach Duval getting the win tonight. Let's see if they can keep it going against South Carolina State. I'm Joe Cook for NSUSpartans.com.